Just, you know, do our thing, I guess. Cool. Very cool. Left my fucking taskbar up. Oh, I still got that little pop-up down there, too. Very fun. Oh, shit. Something's on my tablet. That little glob of some shit. Some dick. Y'all want some dick? Turn that off real quick. There you go. All patched up. Alright. Let's just do the job. Whoa, that's a big-ass brush, jeez. Which one was my Control Z again? Oh, that one. Hang on. Something like that. That's fine. We could start there. Why not? Let's add a layer. Let's just do this. Let's just go cooking. I was in a Sonic mood today. Haven't drawn Sonic in a while. So much easier with Control Z. It's probably going to be a short stream, so if anybody does show up, I'll be shocked, but... something like that. Ugh, the thing's unlocked. Nah. Nah. No, why is it unlocked? Oh, stop. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, chat. Trying my best here. Ah, that's better. Much better. Okay, I've made several mistakes already. Wow, that's just swell, isn't it? And that's what the undo button is for. Yippee! And then we're just gonna... where's our resizer? Isn't it under edit? No? Oh. I wanted to say that I remembered what this tool was, but maybe not. Well, don't I feel dumb? I know what it is on, like, iOS, because I usually draw on iOS. Transform. Oh, that's what it is. Now I remember. I know because I was there. I just like to, when I do Sonic, I like to block everything out in advance. Because characters from this franchise are kind of tough in general to draw. Especially for your boy. And I want to do some dramatic perspective or some shit here. It'd be kind of cool. You know, we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. I'm just kind of riffing off myself right now, having fun. Also, the support on my last big art project was pretty dope, so thanks to you guys for that. That was the thumbnail for Locke's last Smash stream. Everybody seemed to enjoy that a lot, which was cool. Very fun, very fun. To be honest, I'm just gonna do this for a little while because I have a Pokemon pack opening coming up and I don't want to miss it. I like playing TCG Pocket. It's a lot of fun. Game's good, can't help but enjoy it. Plus, I don't really think anybody's gonna show up to this stream, to be honest with you. Well, I'll be damned, somebody is here. Well, whoever you are, welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a nice day. Okay, I can work with that for my loose sketch. See, I'm a layers guy, though. I like to have a lot of layers in my work. So, like, for instance, when I do a drawing like this, where I don't really know where I'm going with it. I just like to relax, put on some music, and see where the mood takes me. Some shit like that, you know? Nothing like it. And that's why I love to draw. It's what I love about it. It's that there's this sense of, like, freedom almost that you get from just kind of expressing yourself in that way. I don't know. I am just kind of talking to no one right now. Until I get a Pokemon pack opening, so what do I know? Ow. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. It's a good start as any. Why did I feel the need to blow on that? I've been drawing a lot more physically lately, so maybe I just got used to it. Whoa, people. Actual human beings? What? Well, cool. Welcome, welcome. You guys having a good night? I hope you are. I know it's late. Sorry about that. I was gonna do a gaming stream, but then I kinda sat back and was like, you know, I always do that. That's an easy fallback. I don't get to do enough art streams, and I wanted to do one over the break. Sup, Fuse? This is my first time joining an art stream. Well, welcome. Try to make them a relaxing space, and this is a shorter one anyway, so it's a nice little opener. I like long quills, Sonic. Fight me. A lot of people are short quill people from the you know, the more recent games. Me, I've always been a long quill guy. This side of his head is always a pain in the ass. Like, I can always get the back quills. So we draw in Sonic here? Yeah, I was just riffing. I've recently gotten pretty versed with the Sonic characters. You can find some of those on my Instagram. And I was like, I'm bored. You know, I want to draw something for fun. Truthfully, I'm bored. This seems like a good bit of fun. So yeah, we're drawing Sonic, because that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling Sonic. Just add a layer into his hand. I tend to draw, like, blocking things out lately in early stages, or I just pick a pose, and then I work up to it from there. We'll go like so. Truthfully, I am not the best one in this community that draws Sonic the Hedgehog, to be honest. Moss, way better at it than I am. I only started because Moss started. When I was cutting my grass with my sling blade, I got a revelation. Want to know what it is? Sure. Let it hit me. Let it wash over me, man. Let me wipe this off here. I just realized he's kind of doing the Vegito Blue, what's that move called? It's the teleport punch where he goes, "Go to hell!" Oh, man. Haven't done much of his face yet. Hate can't drive out hate. Only love can do that. Fire can can't put out fire. Only water can do that. Or a vacuum. That vacuums also put out fire. But that's true. That's a good statement. It's very poetic of you. Waxing poetic while you cut your lawn. Honestly, kind of base. Not gonna lie, you got a poet in you. I always like to see things like that in people. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I like to see, like, the inner sort of workings of people's minds. Makes me happy. Maybe it's an artist thing, I don't know, but I like to see it. So good for you, man. Got that depth to you. Very important to have. But you're spitting. You are spitting with that one, Chief. That's an issue. Only noticing now that I didn't curve this side of his face in properly. Which means some of these proportions are going to be off. That's a company I'd love to work for. Because my point is that social media has nullified that in so many ways. I really hate that people have taken the meaning of social media away by cyberbullying, trolling, and spreading hate. Yeah, but, like, you gotta think that social media, especially, I don't claim to know what your background is, but I've just generally assumed that you're either around my age or maybe a little bit younger. So the term social media itself has kind of changed over the past few weeks. Because, like, Twitch is social media, right? It is. But it's not. When people hear the word social media, they immediately think Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or like a social messaging platform and stuff like that. Where that's really just kind of what message boards used to be for, like, people like me growing up. You know, people would have message boards for shit like that. And if they had a bad take, you know, then people just didn't fuck with them. But nowadays, you know, anyone can hear what you have to say in like a click. Well, within like 100-mile radius, you know, in seconds. So yeah, of course people like engagement farm and rage bait and stuff like that. People do that because they want attention. It's not okay. They shouldn't do it, but it's the truth. They just want attention, probably because they don't get enough of it at home, in their own lives. It's a problem, for sure. I'm not discrediting your point. I'm just saying, you know, that people say, oh, I'm taking a break from social media, and they don't really think that, like, you know, like, a lot of what you watch is TV nowadays, that's also social media. I think the big thing, the big takeaway I've had, because I've never had a Twitter. I've never had a Twitter. I don't check Instagram. I'm a hermit. I tell people that all the time. And you know why I'm a hermit? Because I have always felt, and I feel like this is true for a lot of people, they just don't realize it. What is it for? How does it benefit you? Like, when I install something or, like, make an account with something, unless it's for, like, a job, I go, how is this helping me? What is this doing for me, right? When I was a kid, people had, like with the Cinder situation I told you about, yeah, she did wrong, but we shouldn't condemn her. Also, these online celebs, they have a story. We don't know what happened in their earlier life. See, but, like, why do you even care? Like, that's my thing. I hear about drama on the internet, right? Content creators getting bashed for shit. People having problems. You know, and I treat it the same as, like, people talking about, like, the king and or the royal family in England. I'm like, why do I care? Oh, great, they had another kid. And? Oh, what are they gonna name it? Oh, I'm so interested. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I barely care about what's going on in your guys' lives. Like, you really think I'm gonna care about what's going on about some random celebrity that lives in, like, fucking Tampa, Florida? Dude, I live, like, fucking 15,000 miles away from them. Like, I don't care. Now, if they committed a crime, that's different. You committed a crime, you shouldn't have an internet platform. You know, there are plenty of people out there that they commit crimes. You know, they love crime. Crime, very good crime. But other than that, like, do you really care? Like, why do you care? What do you care about so much in this situation that you are willing to spend your time thinking about it? And for me, the answer's always been the same. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. You know how I heard about the situation with, Mini Lad back in the day? A friend of a friend told, or a friend told one of my friends who then relayed that information to me. I just watched the guy on YouTube. When I heard what he did, I was like, yeah, that's fucked up. But I wouldn't have heard otherwise. You know why? Because I don't care. If it hadn't happened and something major had happened, I still wouldn't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And I think I'm all the better human being for it. That's one of the reasons I never want to be classified as, like, an influencer. Why would I want to be an influencer? Why would I want to be someone that people take fucking advice from? Do I look like somebody you should... Or not advice. Take, like, deals for. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate the culture that's formed around micro celebrities on the internet. Like, you're not fucking God. You're not the Pope. You're just a guy playing video games online, or somebody who's likely pretending to, who's like wearing a mask or being a VTuber and making stupid ass videos online. Like, why do I care? Why do I care? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And so many people need to learn that lesson. I feel like so many people give so much of their time to people like that, and like I fall into that category. Like, yeah, you could do something more productive than watching me. I'm not even gonna act like that's not true. Like, it is true. I'm not an important part of your day. No, I don't care about what happened. I'm just saying they're human too. Oh, yeah, of course they're human. See, I don't know what happened with... You brought up that Cinder thing. I didn't read what you said. I don't know what's going on with them. And my stance on... But that's why I was saying it was like... A lot of people think about that shit with influencers, and it consumes, and they're like, oh, dude, oh, man, did you hear about this, or did you hear about that? And 9 times out of 10, I tell people no, and they're like, oh, man, but you're, like, a fan of that, or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't care. You don't have to find out if you don't want to. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't want to give you the wrong impression. I care about what's happening to you, because you're a friend of mine. But if it were just some influencer, like when I hear like online drama, I don't give a fuck. If it's not impacting me, I don't care. That might sound terrible. It probably is pretty bad, but I'm gonna be real. It's just too much brain power people devote to this stupid shit all the time. The age of the internet really is just stupid as hell. But yeah, I would like to learn. Like, if it's important to you, then it's important to me. I want to know what's going on with creators that you like, man. Because I think that's different. Okay. Because it's kind of tough, you know? Because there are content creators where I'm like, I watch them regularly, and I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it's that weird gray area that always fucks me up, too. Because there is a gray area where you're like, I don't want to be in the social media bubble, but at the same time, this is an interesting situation. Damn it. See, because that's what happened with the Mini-Lad situation, ironically enough, was like, I wouldn't have heard about it, but once I did hear about it, I wanted to know everything that was going on. Because there's that, like, parasocial guilt that you feel, where you're like, oh man, I was a fan of this person. I almost went to his tour when all that stuff broke out. Yeah, so-called fans put them on a pedestal and treat them like gods, but once they do something wrong, their whole world comes crashing down. Like, I don't really get it. People don't know how to decipher fiction from reality. Yeah, but, like... See, I hate to ask this, but, like, what did they do? Like, did they become a PDF file? Because that's a crime. You deserve to have your life fall apart if you do something like that. Did they, like... attack someone physically, or like do the domestic abuse? Like, what do they do? You've never said what they do, and I can't open Discord while I'm streaming. I'm confused. I'm curious but confused. Yeah, that should do. What did this Cinder person do? What did they do? You've got my attention. What did they do? was accused of manipulating her artists to not work for her friends. She badmouthed them behind their backs and they were not happy. So basically mean girl stuff. Okay, well that's stupid. Who fucking cares? See, this is the type of drama where I'm like, I don't care. Ooh, she manipulated her artist. They're fucking artists. There's gotta be 5 billion of them on the planet. I'm sitting right here. You know how many artists there are that would do commission work for a fucking VTuber? Do you know how much that probably pays a month? Probably like $2,000 to $3,000 a month. And they're complaining because one artist had a fucking problem? Boo-hoo! No offense, but boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, I don't fucking care. Oh, you were bad-mouthing your friends. Well, guess what? They're not your friends anymore. It's the same shit I do with drama in real life. Hate drama people. Oh. Hate overdramatic people. Like, get over it. Jeez, move on. Pathetic. It makes you pathetic. It makes you look pathetic when you get upset about shit like that. Not you specifically, Jordan. I mean, like, whoever's getting upset about this shit on Twitter. Because I know it's on Twitter. It's always Twitter with these people. She did apologize, but she deflected most of it on her boyfriend, who was also involved. Again, stupid, but whatever. Still don't care. Like... Oh. Well, I actually kind of like the look of that. I can work around it. Yeah, some shit like that I find really annoying. Because it's like, again... Apology videos have to be the bane of my existence, too. Because apology videos have to be, like, the most ridiculous form of content ever conceived. Why would you make an apology video or an apology statement about something like that? Like, who cares? In like a month, nobody's gonna give a shit anymore. I went to her on her Twitter and told her that, not as a fan, but as a person who cares, that I forgive her and want her to better herself and have her atone for her sins. Is that, like... I mean, I know, like, gossip is a sin, right? I'm not a really religious guy. I mean, I have a religion that I practice. Not gonna say what it is, because I don't want to be that guy. But, like... I even feel like saying sins is a bit broad. She did a shitty thing. People suck. Is that like a shock to people nowadays? Some people suck. That's just a thing. It's called life. It's called life, dude. Like, some people suck. I know that that's hard to hear, but some people suck. I've known a lot of sucky people in my life. Some of them just suck. What could I say? They just do. My longtime best friend through high school, he sucked. Doesn't mean that I, like, go on Twitter and rant about it to millions of strangers. I don't care. I get over it. I move on. Like an adult. kind of like his quills like that. Sorry for dumping this on you, bro. It's just a situation that got out in hand. That got out of hand. Reel it in a bit. Did I sound like I was going out of I apologize. I didn't mean for that to be the impression I was giving. No. I just mean, like, influencer drama and shit, because I hear about it all the time, and I'm just so sick of influencers. I'm so sick of the culture around, like, social media and stuff, you know? It just bothers me. It's irksome. It annoys me. No, it's nothing you did. Oh, okay. Whew. I didn't want to feel like I was going over the top. I can rant about the whole influencer culture thing all the time, because I've done it with my friends. I'm like, dude, why is this such a thing? Like, influencer culture is so stupid. I actually think this hand is a little bit off. Like, you know what's crazy? If those people wanted to, they could spend their time doing something productive, like this. Like art. Making something, but instead we spend our time doing such stupid things and we waste our lives. You know, we waste our lives. Our whole lives. We waste them on frivolous nonsense like this, and it's just like, come on, man. And it feels so small in comparison to, like, the greater world around us. It just feels tiny. Unimportant. Where's insert? Is there not a, Oh, there isn't one. I don't think I have a picture of Sonic. I want to get the blue right, though. Hang on a minute. Do I have one in my files? I don't have a picture of Sonic on my PC. Wow. That is crazy to me. I cannot believe I don't have a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog on my PC. Wait a minute. Wait a little second. Oh, no, I'm right. I don't. Huh. Trying to find a good reference to draw my colors from. Ooh, Mars the Sonic. That's a good one. It's a WebP. Fuck you. Damn it. Hang on, I'll check chat. Also, lots of people say that the way I talk is like someone who's been here for years. I'm only 20, I just have a lot of experience and loads of wisdom. Well, that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. Don't let anybody tell you it isn't. Oh, I like this. It's a good image. I'm trying to look for... a specific image. Oh, this'll do. Oh, right. I didn't open chat back up. Tell Locke I apologize for dumping the whole VTuber drama on him on the Discord server, too. I was just frustrated. Dude, you don't have to apologize. We do this shit all the time. You know, we're all very, like, talkative people, especially when it comes to our Discord server, so don't feel bad about that at all. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. I just need some of the color sourcing for this. Perfect. All right. And now we can get back to work. Yeah, we're all very supportive of each other on the Discord server. It's honestly kind of one of our best qualities. Damn it. I really gotta unbind that. But then again, you have points though. Drama between communities can be very dumb. It's not even coming. Yeah. Why can't we come together as adults and just talk things over? Instead, we drop diss tracks, burn merchandise, just dumb stuff. Dude, even beyond that, like, why do we care at all? These are human beings. Like you said before. Human beings suck. We, as people, just kinda suck. Think about that for a second. Like, no other species has wars with each other. None. But we do. Humans do. All the time. We constantly fight with each other. Even though we're all the same species, we constantly bicker and have issues with each other. And hang on, Pokemon pack. I had 2 minutes left on my thing to open. I know it's terrible to interrupt with that, but it's what I do. Yeah, we literally went to war over gas, man. Like, what the fuck? Yep. Yet, we spend our time bickering about all this stupid shit when we have other things to do. More important things to do. More important things we could be doing. Productive things. I don't know why drawing it sideways is, like, easier, but for some reason, yeah. Oh, and it goes without saying, but, like, all these drawings, if I keep them, they get posted on the Instagram. Unless they're just kind of mid, and then I don't. This one's okay, though. I might keep this one. Oh, hey, I got a pack opening. Let's-a go. The rates are higher the first day, I'm pretty sure, so... I might have just lied to y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Vector! Are you kidding me? Oh, EX Decidui. You have to address the situation. Fire can't put out fire, only water can do that. Some people don't want to hear that because they want to do what they want instead of doing what they need to. No, that's true. You do need to address the situation. Oh, wait a minute. Shiny Marowak! I'm a whack off! Prepare to get whacked! Wait, not like that. Oh, wait. Oh, and pick a pack. Oh, no, not bad. Pretty solid. I've been waiting for that. That's right. I've got 1,500 cards, bitches. Yeah, I like playing Pokemon TCG Pocket. It's fun. It's a fun game. I like it. Got the Decidueye, dick. I probably shouldn't have done this in the middle of the stream, but you know what? I don't really care. I like playing the game. People really need to stop hopping on a hate train immediately. Sorry, hold on. Delicious. Oh, fun. Damn. They gave us a bunch of free stuff. We shouldn't get caught in the crossfire. We as fans should just hope for the best between both parties and keep on trucking. That's a great way to think about it. I agree with you there. %100%. Oh, another Riolu. I'm on my grind. Lord forgive me, but I'm back on my grind. Lord. Damn, dude. I just farmed the shit out of these events. There's still so many more! Holy shit! Dude, I'm gonna get another multi-summon out of this. This is crazy! What the hell? Diabolical. I love it. Anyway, back to drawing. Sorry for the interruption, chat. Sorry for the interruption. Somewhere in there. Also, people have choices, but we need to make the right choices. Choices are decisions you make that affect your life and the lives of others. Responsibility is knowing what to do and doing it. Posters on my bedroom wall. Oh, well, that's good. Those are nice mantras to have. The way I see it, people are people. Some people suck. Some people make mistakes. Things just happen. That's life. Get over it. Move on. It's just kind of the way things are. It's the way the world works. Sooner everyone on the internet learns that, the sooner we can have peace on the internet. So, never. Not gonna happen. Because the internet has become an inherently not peaceful place. It can be an incredible place full of incredible people, as illustrated by this wonderful community we've fostered here. But, peaceful? I don't know about that. Everybody's always going to have a different opinion from you, and that's just okay. Damn, I'm good. I hate to say it, chat, but I might be the GOAT. There we go. It's like the mid-tone value. Yes. You guys are all great. Like, Kendrick's Not Like Us song is kind of dumb. I mean, yeah. I find that funny, but that's only because I think celebrity beef is just as stupid as internet celebrity beef. Like, once again, unless you committed a crime, I don't care what you and your homies are beefing about. Like, dog, I got my own beef with my own friends. I don't need... Not anybody that I record with, mind you. All of them are great. Or really any of the people that I know now. Most of the people in my life are actually pretty awesome. But... You know, I don't give a shit about your beef. Your beef's irrelevant to me. I got my own shit going on. Although I will say it was really funny when I was sitting in a fucking Chili's on the day of the Super Bowl and I heard Not Like Us play. That was hilarious. That was funny. But that was more funny because it's so out of left field in a Chili's on the Super Bowl to hear Certified Lover Boy, certified what? And everybody knew what he was saying. Literally everybody in the restaurant knew what was up. Like, we were all laughing. Drake got cooked, and it was funny. But that's why I find shit like that funny, is because it's so unnecessarily stupid. And most of the time, drama, especially between, like, celebrity people, you gotta remember this, is manufactured for attention. Now, I'm not saying that the situation you're looking at is Jordan, but don't forget, like, I've been on the internet a long time. I'm a little bit older than you are. And while I don't consider myself a wise man, because I'm not, I do also have a lot of experience in this regard. And, like, 90% of internet beef is just made up. Like, usually the people that are involved in the beef came up with it to get attention. It's happened before, it'll happen again. People just really like having clicks on the internet. It makes them feel better about themselves, and frankly, I couldn't care less. I'm satisfied with just you guys here. I'm good with that. Like, people do this for shits and giggles, but what about the consequences? Yep. That was what was wrong with this hand. There was no underside to it. And they do. You're not wrong. And it does ruin people's lives. Yeah, it does. It totally does. Oh, my back. Ow. That hurt. Oh, we don't have somebody to get rid of the bot. I got it. I got it this time, boys. And, or women. Still, I like Will Smith. Awesome actor. Yep. Dude, Kevin Hart, or not Kevin Hart, Chris Rock himself. The guy who got slapped. Came out and was like, I still like Will Smith. I don't hate the guy. I wish he wouldn't have hit me, but that doesn't mean I hate him. And I'm like, yeah, that's a healthy approach to have. But that's because there's a lot of down-to-earth celebrities that aren't the way that, like, other celebrities are. Look at Keanu Reeves. He's a cool dude. Who, like, never has any controversy with him. You know why? Because he's just a normal guy that doesn't really cause problems. He gets up in the morning. Samuel Jackson. That's another good one. He's just a guy. He's just a dude. He just does his thing. He does his job, and he does it damn well. I think a lot of people could stand to learn, especially influencers and people like that, could stand to learn a thing or two from the greats of the past who just sort of lived Because that's really all you gotta do. Like, if I ever actually become something off of this, I want you guys to know that, like, basically nothing is going to change. Except I'll probably stream more often. It'll pretty much be like this week, but just, like, all the time. And I think that that's a healthy way to live. I do. I think that's the healthiest approach to have in life. Does that mean I don't have my fair share of fucked up shit going on in my life? No, I do. You know, I've done things I'm not proud of in my life, too. But, like, if you asked me about them, yeah, I'd tell you. I'd tell you exactly what happened. Things I've done online. Think before you speak. Yeah. You shouldn't have made that joke. Touche. I'll give you that one. I mean, it was... you know what? Nah, I disagree. I think that that's something a lot of people who've grown up in the age of the internet don't understand, is that comedy is supposed to be... Like, that's comedy. He was making fun of an actress that was nominated for a fucking Oscar. It's a joke. Get over yourself. But, I mean, to be fair, Jada Smith, not exactly like a, you know, beacon of anything, really. Not like a paragon. You know, she's got her own issues. Oh, actually, wait. Is Chip's gem the right colors for this? Oh, actually, it might fucking be. Holy. Unbelievable. I didn't realize how much Sonic's colors... I see what I did there. Are just direct sourced from fucking... Or how many of Chip's colors are directly sourced from fucking Sonic's model? Alright, and now... Oh! Right. Sick. I can tighten them up a little bit, but... I keep doing that. Stupid ass views. Come on. That eye should go in a little bit more. Add a layer underneath here. And we'll grab that sort of mid-tone color. And bippity boppity fucking boo. Here we go. Here we go! And this is how we do it, Chiefs. This is how we do it, champs. Hulk champ. Ugh. I gotta find like a thick spot of it. Excellent. That was also the stream where the tornado came and I lost power. Remember when that giant armored gorilla fought you and Losity in subspace? Crazy stream. Oh yeah, when we did what's it called? That was what's his name? Gallium. That's it, Gallium. Dude, we've got beef with that guy. Like in real life. Like if I met him, he'd be done. It'd be over for him. His life at an end in an instant. It's a little chunky. Like down in this area, I think. It just feels like he's bigger than he needs to be down there. Keurig, thanks for the hydrate. It's time to be finally alive. Yep. Just doing a quick drawing stream, having some fun. Glad you could make it. But welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well this week. And again, guys, don't expect streams like this during the week all the time. I'm not working this week because I got a new job and I don't have to until next week. So I took the week off and it's been great. So far. Sort of. Art lol. Oh, August, welcome, welcome. Awesome, you guys are cool. You're making me feel good. And I appreciate that. I'm just kind of fucking around. I don't know if this will go anywhere. I'm just wanted to... Oh, jeez. Pushing a little hard on the nip there. And you get to see me work in real time. It's pretty fun. Congrats on the new job. Thanks. Hopefully it'll be a little more conducive to my mental, making me work better, because my old job was very stressful. And I didn't get a whole lot of, like, breaks from what I was doing. So this one's a lot less, like, mentally intensive. It's just, like, moving boxes and stuff. But, you know, you work it in the meantime while you build up to something bigger. Everybody's got to do something. Locke can hit high notes when he screams. Oh, yeah. It's a bit. You haven't been around for a while, so you don't know the lore, the deep lore, but there's quite a bit of it. What did I miss? Not much. we've played through most of Subspace since you've been gone. Not today, but you haven't missed much today. Today's been a pretty chill day, but for the week, yeah, I've been doing some extra streams. I didn't stream on Monday, but I streamed yesterday, and now today, and then later today we'll do Sonic 06 like usual. But yeah, I'm treating you guys extra special this week, giving you the secret sauce. The chili cheese fries, if you will. But yeah, it's a little bit of a specialty week. I did an extra stream yesterday where I built my new base on Mariah's Minecraft server. If you weren't there, the VOD will be up on here. And then that's another thing too, is I'm thinking of putting the VODs on YouTube going forward as well. Because people have seemed to enjoy having Sonic 06 accessible when they want to watch it. And not having to only have it for 2 weeks is kind of cool. And I can understand why. So, I mean, who wouldn't want more of me? Right? But I wasn't doing it before because I wasn't sure if it was the right move. But I'm starting to think that it is. Okay, I was in another city and in a camp with almost no internet, so I couldn't get a chat with these. Well, it's good to have you back, Ben. We're all very happy you're here. Welcome back. Bom, bom. I like this OST. This is a good one. Back and mostly alive. I have an octopus? Oh, damn. Based emote. I like it. I like it. I thought you were about to say in real life. I was like, damn. How the fuck you get an octopus, brother? Where do you even get one of those? And when it dies, can I eat it? Never mind. What? I'm a big squid guy. Love eating squid. I love crushing loaf. How is that? I keep moving the navigator by accident. I need that. Stay there, you little bastard. If it dies, I will eat it. Just jumped out of the airplane and catched one. No way. I don't believe it. It can't be. Yeah, Jordan, I said on the other stream the other day, though, you should watch some of Locke's other stuff, because we've been recording together for a long time, and no. Oh, crap. What's going on? Why is this happening? What the heck's going on? There we go. Got it. I had to resize the window. It got stuck. I think the cursor got stuck for a second. Sonic's looking good, by the way. Thank you! See, I told you I knew how to draw him. It was just the card extreme. It's too much pressure! Nah, I'm kidding. I love doing those. We'll have another one in May. It just might be later in the month because Mariah and the others are going on a trip for a little while. They're all going to meet up. I was supposed to be there, but I couldn't go. I'm sad. It has been a point of contention in my life. I was so geared up, too. I was so geared up to go to this. Because we were all going to meet up and we were going to go to PAX together. It was going to be really cool. And it's not going to happen now because, yeah, because I got the new job and they're going to meet up next week and my training starts next week. But yeah. So if you guys see a bunch of content related to that and I'm not in it, sadly, that's why. Because I'm assuming Mariah and them will all make videos based off of it. And I was gonna be in them. I was totally gonna. Not there. Here. It got stuck again. Oh, is that why it's getting stuck? It's getting stuck because I keep hitting right click. I'm stupid. I didn't realize that was why. I had to source my colors from somewhere. Okay. I'm kind of bad with shadows. Mind pointing out the mistakes in my art? Not at all. The biggest thing with shadows that you gotta remember is that... Why does he look 3D? Well, I've practiced a lot. I'm pretty damn good. Not to brag or anything. And I went to school for this. Like, I'm a professional artist. I have a bachelor's degree. And even I'm not that good. It all just takes practice. Everything worth doing takes a lot of practice. And patience. Loads and loads of patience. which... And there's me, who's drawing a little more... Who's been drawing a little more than 360 hours total. Yeah. See? Like, you're gonna get there. It's all patience and persistence. And honestly, if anybody tells you anything else, they're lying. Because I, like... When I started, professionally speaking, I wasn't even going to do this when I went to college. I was going to be a writing major. And then I took a couple art classes, and I really fell in love with it. And you don't even need to do what I did, but I did what I did, so I'm just giving you my story. And I really fell in love with the craft, and I had been drawing for years, like as a kid, but I never, like, took art classes in school, because it was never something I thought I was going to do. And then all of a sudden, it just sort of clicked, and I was like, oh yeah, this is something that I like. Definitely a dog. If you were a TMNT mutant, what animal would you like to be? Probably like, I don't know, something that would kind of be cool. Like, maybe like a big old, I want to be a gorilla so I can fight 100 men and win. Can I send a link to art in chat or where? Yeah, feel free. I can take a look at it live if you want, honestly. Nobody's ever asked me to critique since college. Ah, it feels so cool. It's good to be back. Good to be back in the hot seat. I missed it, honestly. The link didn't work. Yeah, the link didn't work. I just tried to open it, it didn't work. It says 404 not found. I know, Jordan, you're a pretty good artist, too. Pretty solid, pretty skillful. Mon frere. Try this one. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it says that page doesn't exist. The requested page was not found. Sorry, bruh. Thanks, Fuse. Yeah. No, but you prove a point, too. You prove my point that, you know, it requires just patience. I mean, you just started animating, and I'm sure you can attest to that now. Because animation is a pain in the ass. As someone who's done it, I like it, but I would only do it on special occasion. It's more of a party trick to me now. Unless I, like, had a real project I wanted to do with it. And if I did, which I might, I won't tell you. I wouldn't tell you anyway, because I'd want it to be a surprise. Why can't I be a roadie? Razar. Razar is a jackal. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that means, but... This is far from my best stuff, but my best stuff I do on like a tablet, you know, like an iPad that I've had for years that I work on. I was actually drawing Cinder because fuck the drama, I'm over it. I drew Kirby because Kirby is awesome. Kirby is awesome. You're goddamn right. Kirby's cool as fuck, man. What happens if I do that? Nothing, really? No game-breaking glitches or bugs if I do it? And I feel like a big thing about everything is patience. So if you're like trying to get better at art, you gotta be really patient with it. And you have to be willing to draw over your lines, like this. Which is tough and scary to do. And I did it wrong, which is why having an undo key is awesome on your drawing tablet. Thankfully, my new one does. And I love it. You know what? I'm moving it back below the line art. I just can't in good conscience keep it above. Damn it. Third attempt. Alright. How about this? How about this? Yep, nope. Nope. That didn't work either. We do have a Discord server. I suppose you could come and join that if you want to show off your art. We have a lot of artists in there. If you have a Discord. You've been around long enough that you qualify criteria-wise for joining. Discord. Yeah, I can give it to you. Only briefly, though, because not everybody's allowed in. It's not a public server. Ah, shit. How many of those have I done on this? The highlights are supposed to be on their own layer, and I had them on the wrong spot. Sheesh, 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 sheesh. Anyway, try this one. Alright. Sure. This should work. Holy fuck! I mean, come on, man. You're making me feel bad, man. Here. Well, I'm not gonna full screen it because I don't want to. Namely because I'm scared. But you want my honest critique? So, let me just start off by saying it's very good. Very well done. I like how you're doing things. What are you going for? What are you going for? What do you want to know? I think your color combinations are good, and your line art is varied, which is a big plus. A lot of people can't do varied line weight. If you want my suggestions on lighting and shadow, definitely... You could definitely stand to go darker in places. Like, if I'm zooming in a bunch, like, this you're getting closer. But if you want really deep shadows, you gotta be unafraid to do that. Or, hear me out. Hear me out. Go for some crazy colors. Go for some crazy colors in there. Like, instead, like, if you want to hit it with light, something that I like doing for fun, for shits and or giggles, or wiggles, is like, look at your color wheel, like you would have up here. I don't have one on PC. I think the pro version of this does, but I'm not paying $50 for an app that crashes on Steam. But look at your color. Oh yeah, this is works. So like complementary colors and stuff help with shadows a lot. So, like, you'll notice that here. Like, when I'm playing around with it. Another big thing is, instead of going for black with your lines, draw your sketch layer in blue, and then draw over top of it with the colors you have in your head. Think about that. So, like, how do I put this in a way that makes sense? So, like, if you're gonna do this red here, right? Do a slightly darker shade of it for your line art. You can see that I do that here with the Sonic that we've got going on. And then with your shadows, go darker than that. Have a mid-tone that you fill your color in with. So, hang on, let me get that back up for a minute. So, like, imagine this red is your mid-tone. Or one of these reds is your mid-tone. Go a little bit darker than your mid-tone. Do your line art in that color. Then fill in the space, which you kind of already do on these border shapes here. Like, you get rid of your line art a little bit. I feel like I don't understand anything, but I actually understand everything. Simple math. Yeah, I didn't understand it until recently. I learned how to draw line art lists, like, randomly. It just clicked in my brain, and I've been trying to tell every artist I know, this is how you draw in color and you don't have any lines. It's all about tones of color. So what I like to do before I start a project, if I'm drawing something original, actually, I can show a good example, if I have it. Do I have him lying around? Oh, I don't have him on PC. I have him on my phone. Actually, wait, do I have him on PC? Hang on. I might. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have some original stuff here that I did without line art that I can open. Here. This is a piece that I did on my tablet a little bit ago. It's on my Instagram. That's why it's dated. But if you zoom in... Actually, maybe I should just... You can see the edges here are slightly darker than my midtone, right? Here, let me bring this into focus here. See this? Slightly darker than this color. And yet, when you zoom out, you can't really see it, can you? You can't see it because it doesn't exist. And so if you wanted to do that approach to get rid of your line art, that's an easy way to do it without line art to make that 3D effect. But honestly, you have a very illustrative style. You don't really need to do that. A lot of people like line art. So darker shadows and no black lines and use midtones. Yeah. So like if you're using this color, this red, which is a great color, by the way. Great color choice. Just go a little bit darker. Use that for your lines. Trace over your lines in that color, like I did here on the Sonic. Because like I can show you here. Down here, there's another line art layer that's just blue. It's slightly transparent because I drew over it. You could do the same thing if you want to go for a 3D effect. It just takes time. Like, it's layering, like building a cake to make it happen. But once you get it, it's beautiful. It's magnificent. It's really great. It's really something. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But honestly, I really like how thick your line art is. So don't stick to only line art lists. But if you're in the mood to try something new, yeah. Just like, grab your color palette. Because you've got so many colors in here that are really good. But you can, you can pump it up a little bit more if you want to try, like, new and kind of wacky stuff. If you really want to pump things up. You want to pump it up. Ja, get harde Steine. But that's how I do my stuff in 3D, is I work with what I'm given. You want to pump it up. Get it nice and big and pumpy. Get to pumping. Pump iron. What if instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger... Oh no, I can't finish that joke on stream. That's a bad one. Weirdly, light and shadow just do weird shapes. Like exclamation points weirdly look good as light and shadow. So just like do that. See, like that doesn't look good, in my opinion. But this random shape that I'm about to do probably will. Thanks. Just to make line art only. I've lost a little more than 4 hours. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the funny thing, is it's just like... You'd think it'd speed you up to not draw with line art. But it really doesn't change much. In fact, it probably only gets longer. Line art's still always going to be part of the process. It's just determining, like, how much of the process is line art going to be. That's kind of the wacky, zany part of the adventure. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh yeah, mama. Oh mama, Johnny Bravo. I wish I could do more of these art streams. I mean, because, like, I know I'm primarily, like, a gaming creator, but, like, I don't know, that's not really what I'm passionate about. Like, it's not what I do in my spare time. I don't game all the time. I play games, I enjoy playing games, but they're not, like, my thing. They're part of me, but not so much as this stuff is. Like, my dream in life is to be a graphic novelist, to make comics and stuff. That's the end game. If you all were curious about, like, what my ambitions beyond this were, that's what they are. And I have concepts. I mean, if you go on my Instagram, you can see, like, little teases of stuff that I've worked on. And it has been one of my fears with this is that, like, the big reason that I started doing this, one of the big reasons was I wanted to create an audience so that I could leverage that into, hey, these could be potential viewers for the book. I'm literally drawing all the time between my studies and homework. Where's that Discord, by the way? Oh yeah, I'll send it at the end of the stream. Give me a few minutes. I'm just, like, in my headspace right now, and I don't want to lose where I'm at. Yeah, but I really appreciate the fact that recently I've kind of added it in, the whole, like, drawing aspect of my content creation journey, and you guys have been pretty supportive. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, there was a time where I was, like, considering dropping this stuff altogether. Not drawing, content creation, because I remember a few years ago I asked on my Discord, I was like, hey, if I made a comic book or something, would you guys read it? And obviously, like, my friends that I knew in real life, or, like, Locke, who I've known for a very long time, were like, of course, dude. Yeah, man. They were like, if I can afford it, basically. He was like, if it's not, like, a fucking $1 million, yeah. But then a lot of people were like, no. Just outright no. And I was like, oh. You know, and I was like, well, what am I doing this for? And then I kind of realized that I was fighting an uphill battle because I wanted really badly for that part of my life to, like, for me to be able to just have everything the way that I wanted it forever, right? And I kind of came to the realization that no matter what, I would have to sort of commit to showing my art and to improving my own art in order to build that audience. It wasn't just going to happen overnight. And I feel like that's a great lesson that I learned thanks to this, was that, you know, it's not as easy as just start up a live stream, become a content creator, and then sell the people whatever you want. No, you have to put in the work. Like, there's work that goes into this. I've been streaming for almost 10 years. Seriously. 10 years I've spent doing this. Next year, actually, is the 10th anniversary of my start as a content creator. Pretty big, huh? I mean, obviously, I don't make any money doing it or anything like that. Like, it's never been about that for me. Sounds long. Yeah, well, you're telling me, right? But, you know, when I started out, one of the big things I started out with was I just wanted to get like 100 subscribers on YouTube. This is before I moved to Twitch, right? And or not even 100. I believe in my initial videos, the goal I set was 50 people, because I didn't think anybody liked me. I was in like early high school at the time. I was really struggling to find you know, that sort of niche where I fit in with people. And I've told this story on stream before, but nobody here was there when I told it, so I'll tell it again because it's kind of funny. There was this cute girl in this class I was taking over the summer. I believe her name was Emily. And I've never seen her again after this, but I felt like a dumbass years later. But basically, what happened was she and I became fast friends. We were very, like, immediately kind of compatible people. And I, being young and dumb, was like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to kind of try being a YouTuber. I thought it'd be really cool. A cool way to, like, spend my free time and, you know, express myself and stuff. And I was like, but I don't have, like, a PC or anything, so I can't really do that. And she was like, yeah, you can. I was like, what? She said, you totally can. You have a PlayStation, right? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, my brother, he does live streaming. He does it on his PlayStation. I was like, no shit, you can? She was like, yeah. Just set up a YouTube account, and then you should be good. And I did, while I was there, at this little college class that I'm in, right? And it was really funny, because I was like, I don't know if I'm good enough, though. Like, you know, I'm not cool or anything. I'm just a guy. You know, I'm just a dude. You know, I don't have anything to offer. And she was like, oh, no, you're funny, and you're friendly and stuff, and all. She was like giving me compliments and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, maybe I can do this. If somebody I haven't known that long thinks that I'm good enough, maybe that means I can do it. And so at the end of that day, she was like, here, and she gave me her phone number. She was like, we should hang out sometime. I enjoy hanging out with you. And I was like, yeah, definitely. And then I went home and I streamed, and I never spoke to her again. And years later, somebody looked at me when I told them that story, and they were like, dude. And I said, what? And they go, she was hitting on you. And I said, what? And they were like, yeah. You didn't figure that part out? And I was like, what do you mean she was hitting on me? And they were like, well, she was obviously dropping hints, because she started sitting with you when you were eating lunch, and she laughed at all your jokes and all this stuff. And they were like, you're funny. You're not that funny. And I was like, well, hurtful, but true. And then it dawned on me. And I was like, oh my God. And that is the story of how I completely fumbled the bag with a very attractive young lady. Didn't realize it for many, many years. And then went, shit, she was hitting on me. And that's the story of how I started making streams. You should draw a goatee from Friday Night Funkin' later. That's a game I want to play at some point. Those characters are cool. Although I've never really played rhythm games before. Are they hard? No, I'm kidding. I know they are. But I do want to pick it up at some point, because Locke played it and it looked fun. I gotta try that too. I gotta try fucking Your Turn to Die or whatever it's called. Whatever that game you youngsters like is. That game that Locke played on stream that you guys seem to enjoy. Or he recorded anyway. If we're ordering, I'd like to see Falco from Star Fox. Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna do them today. I'm letting you know, because, like, we're already almost 2 hours in, and it is way later than I thought it was. Jesus. That's a solid Sonic the Hedgehog right there. Although there is one thing I could do to sort of pump it up a little bit. And that's add one little additional layer of shading. Don't forget, Wario! I gotta win! Wah! Rio! Do I have the sparkle brush on PC? Oh my god, I do. Wow, Rio! I gotta win! And this is why I love drawing on PC. Boys and girls, this right here, this shit right here. Right here, right here. All right. And then we'll turn that off. We'll get some like brown action in here. Turn this up to here. Get some green action going in there. Ah, damn it. I made a mistake. There we go. That's better. And then we turn this up. Now make that a whole. That 6 hours is too little for him, and you say that 2 hours is too much. What should I think? Okay, so the difference is that that streamer probably does this as a full-time job, and unfortunately, I do not have that luxury just yet. I wish, honestly, I do. If I could do this for you guys full-time, I'm gonna be real. I would. If I could stream for you all the time, I would definitely do it. You're not real? That's exactly what I said, yes. No, I just mean, like, if I'm not if I got to do this full time. The problem is, like, I can't. I mean, I still live at home. You know. Like, unless I want to pay an electric bill that I can't afford every month. I basically just don't have the option to do that. I'm just realistic about it, you know. It sucks, but whatever. Bob Ross drawing live right now. He is. Does Bob Ross have a Twitch channel? Like, is that actually a thing? Please tell me it is. Because it would make me unbelievably happy to know that I am in the company of Robert Bob Ross himself. I didn't think that part through. There we go. I was about to say Rubber Ross himself for a second, and I was like, wait a minute, that is a Twitch streamer. What am I smoking? Rubber Ross is cool though. I like that guy. I follow him on Twitch. Oh, he is. Oh my god, he actually is. That is insanity, and I love it. Insanity of the highest degree. Let me grab my acrylic pen. Go for white on this. I do clouds in a kind of weird way where I draw them kind of wispy, like this. And it's mainly because it's the only way I know how to draw them. Kind of draw them like giant mustaches. And then I just fill in the gaps to make them like solid structures and round them off at the ends. To give them that pillowy quality to them. I'm getting better at this. Yeah. Draw some mustaches in the sky. Yes, sir. Alright, I think we're good. It's just supposed to be a rough little drawing for the night anyway, and it turned into something that's like fully realized and rendered, and I'm shocked that I did that, but you know, you do what you can. It's today's date, 5/1. I gotta find a place to sign it that won't interfere with the drawing. All right. Well. Okay, I do one with, and I do one without. Alright. Can't wait to see this on Insta, lol. Thanks, Kat. I appreciate it. It was just a rough that I did for the stream, but, you know, it turned out alright. I'm not gonna worry about it now. I'm tired. I don't want to go to bed. So, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks you all. This is why I need to go to sleep. Thank you all for coming out and watching. I really appreciate it. It gotta go down. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do a shadow under... you know what? Again, I don't care. So I'm just gonna go to bed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all tonight for Sonic 06. Bye, guys.